Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 25 of Civilization 5 as Korea. This is the My Neighbour Has a New Hammer edition. So apologies if you do hear any clunking and banging in the background. It'll either be my neighbour hitting the wall with a hammer or me hitting my neighbour with a hammer. We'll see which one breaks first. We are being insulted by Morocco. That is fine. We shall just ignore that because it's not going to make too much of a difference at this point. One turn away from getting radar. It's a shame I started on that great war bomber now, because we could have just waited and just produced bomber. We will be able to get paratroopers though, which is quite nice. My army, my forces are pretty weak at the moment, because I did lose a few units trying to clear out some barbarian camps up here in order to grab some antiquities sites. So we are going to have to be careful. We're now working on rocketry. We'll be able to start working towards the Apollo program shortly. We don't know where we're getting all this pressure from. Where's it all coming from? Oh, is this? Oh, this is the holy city for Hinduism. That is why. I wonder if we can actually get rid of that with a. Well, no, we're saving up for a great engineer. I was going to say, I wonder if we could get rid of it with a Inquisitor, but it's really not worth it. Really can't be bothered to do that. Great War Infantry, you can get upgraded again. Unit needs orders again. We've got all of these workers that are sort of standing around and going, yeah, I don't have a lot for them to do. There are some tiles that we could upgrade, but none of them really close enough to do anything. We could grab more horses, but what's the point? We don't need them. We can't work the tile, so it's pointless upgrading it for that. Everything that's pretty much within... We can just go and get that oil, I suppose. Give us another 7 oil. Unit needing orders. You guys just going to continue working your way up and building the railroad. That'll get Cusco connected by rail. You guys have finished that. So again, we've got similar problems here. Are there any tiles that we really need to upgrade? Grab some more cotton, I suppose. Although I think we've already got more of it than we can sell, which kind of makes it all pointless. But you know, we'll go and do it anyway, just to keep you busy. And then we'll just start disbanding workers. You guys are just going to heal up now. I need you to heal up. We do have this battleship, rather handily. So this battleship is going to work its way around here, and we'll try and use it to do a bit of bombard with some of these barbarians. When is our research agreement up with Askia? 15 turns, so still quite a little while away. So we're working on the World's Fair now. We probably won't get gold. I'd like to at least head for silver. Still keep forgetting to get that 8th cargo ship. It's not like we're short on money, but it would be nice to have it nonetheless. We could also do with getting friendly with a few more... oh, what's just happened there? Oh, Bogota is afraid of us. Wow. That's weird. Doesn't usually happen. So our borders have grown. Where are you actually? Find on a map. And you are under French control. We could just go ahead and bribe them. What sort of city-state are they? They're a cultural city-state, and they give us gold and they have aluminium. I've got a load of money. Do you know what? I'm just going to give you like a lot of gold, and that should force. Really? That didn't force France out? Do you know what? I have so much money. There's even more gold. Screw you, France. France have a lot of units over here. Anybody notice that? So we definitely do need to build a few more units. Cargo ship, you were previously going to Karakoram. You can carry on with that. Almost finished the research lab here. Let's just have a quick look at the World's Fair. Increasing our culture would be fantastic. So we've already managed to put in 579, which means we've already got silver. So we'll get a free social policy and we'll get a golden age. And it's only 33% completed. There is a chance we might get gold. It's possible. We'll start working on it in Seoul after this turn. So we'll see what we can get. You've obviously done that, so you need to go around to there, which is where the next bit of railroad will be. This cargo ship is going to... Where were you going to previously? Samarkand, keep that going. So I did just spend a lot of money there, but that's going to be fine. And we're going to use this battleship, and we're going to work our way up here and use it to do some bombard on the... Right, I think you're actually going to come up to the front lines, because I think we might need your help shortly. Remember, though, we don't have much of an army, but we do have a massive tech advantage over France. France are still using mounted units, riflemen and cannons. We've got infantry and artillery and machine guns. So even if they do decide to attack, we're still going to do pretty well. I don't want open borders with you, but would you be willing, because I want to vote against that. You'd pay me for that. Awesome. How much would you pay me for that? Would you give me all your gold? Yes, you would. Fantastic. Because we don't want that world religion, that'll give us some extra money. Pays back a little bit what we just spent on city-states. Losing grasp on Colombo. I should probably go through and see if there's anything we can grab. There we go. Work has begun on World's Fair. Automatic faith purchase, so we've got ourselves another engineer. Let us go and... Wow, 67 tourism now. How are we doing in terms of the tourism? Let's have a quick look at that one. Culture victory. Well, we're actually ahead in tourism now. We're still the only person with order, but we're not getting any pressure, which is really, really good. 42% complete on the World's Fair. Yeah, nobody else has adopted an ideology at this point. You're still healing up. You are going to work your way around here to do a bit of bombard. Looks like we can safely get to this one, so we'll get this guy across there. Unit needs orders. Oh, can you actually embark on the same turn? Brilliant. Didn't think you had quite that much. I always forget archaeologists have 4 movement. Keep thinking they have 2 for some random reason. Getting over 1,000 science per turn now. 4 turns away from rocketry. 6 turns away from getting a great musician. You want cotton. I assume I have spare cotton. Yeah, I do have spare cotton. Would you be willing... I can't remember what the amount of gold is. How much gold is it you have? 424. Yeah, I can't remember the number, and I can't be bothered to do the math. I think it's 360, actually. Yeah, okay. So it's a good thing about having a declaration of friendship is you can just take all the money in one lump sum up front. That means if I was to now get all of my cotton pillaged, I've still got the money. And then once I get the cotton back, we could do the deal again. So it's a little bit exploitative, but it's quite useful. It also means you can get a declaration with friendship from somebody, sell them something up for all the money up front, then declare war on them. They stop receiving the item that you're giving them, but you still get all of the money. So it is great. You can actually reach from there. That is why I built a battleship. You guys should be safe. Unfortunately, disembarking still takes up all your movement. And Imhotep. Don't think we have any wonders to build for the moment, so I'm just going to put him to sleep. How's the World's Fair going now? 70% completed. We've put over 1,000 hammers in. We might manage it. We might just manage it. I don't think France is going to attack. Oh, Napoleon is plotting against you. Well, it's hardly surprising. To hear somebody's plotting against you doesn't mean an awful lot, because you're all in competition with each other, so of course people are plotting against you. What I should do, actually, and what I will do, just as soon as it's our turn, because obviously I can't do it when it isn't, and we'll just leave you with the soothing sounds of the hammer banging against a wall. We'll start moving some of these soldiers out so I can put the artillery in the city. And we'll set the artillery up. We'll put this this machine gun up on the hill. We'll get some more soldiers either side of that, and we'll set up this this artillery ready. Although I shouldn't have actually put you there, because you're now technically in range of Matthew, so I might move them back on the next turn, assuming France doesn't actually attack, which I don't think they will, but you never actually know. You have done with that. Let's just carry on building this road, or this railroad, I should say. Cargo ship, you were going to Karakorum, and it's decent gold, so carry on with that. And I think what I might do can't get it in Tiwanaku, but I can get it here in Cusco, is I'm just going to go and buy a bomber. And then I can transfer that over there and use it should we need to. Let's make sure that we can clear this this camp out now. I think that's the only unit there, so we can clear it with the Gatling gun. You guys just sit tight. You guys also sit tight. Yeah, you're going to have to move. Well, even if you move there, you're still within range. You guys sit tight. 7 turns. Let's hope you can survive long enough. I know this is only Emperor difficulty, and for people that play on Immortal and Deity, it might not seem that impressive. But I'm actually, even though I'm playing Korea, who are pretty OP, I'm amazed that I've actually managed to be top of culture. But I think partially that comes down to having being ahead in science, because if you're ahead in tech, you can grab the wonders before anybody else. Ah, we actually got gold as well. Fantastic. And we've built the Gremlin. The Gremlin? What am I on about? Gizmo. Yes, so we've got 50% extra production when building armor units, and we get a free social policy, and we get another free social policy because we have just completed the World's Fair. Fantastic. 2 free social policies. So, do we want to grab anything here? We can only grab a... Well, we can grab the level 3, can't we? 34 tourism civilizations that have less happiness is pointless. Because as far as I can remember, I think every other civilization has more happiness than us. Overall 28. Yeah, so that is completely and utterly pointless. So there's no point taking that. What are the other options? Free courthouse upon city capture. Well, we're not capturing cities. May finish spaceship parts with great engineers. And we get a free great engineer and a free great scientist. Yes, spaceflight pioneers. We also get a second free policy. And this one, we're going to go and take sovereignty. So we're going to go up from 201 gold a turn to 241 gold a turn. So we have 40 science buildings, get 40 gold from that. And we get another social policy. Wow, would you believe that? 3 social policies on a single turn. Not sure what we got the third one from. Maybe it was just timing, but wow. Boost science gain from research agreements by 50%. Is it worth it? I mean, we will get the finisher, which means we can use faith to buy great scientists. I guess we'll finish it off. So we've completed rationalism. We now get to choose a free technology. So there's no point grabbing rocketry because we've almost finished it. So we want to grab one of these things. Atomic theory could be useful. Academy will give us more science, although getting medical labs and marines could be useful. We do want to think about where we're going in the future with certain things. So combined arms into computers, which we will need when we want to go into... Well, we need everything eventually. I guess atomic theory, and then we can actually see if we have any uranium. And we do have uranium, so it's a good job we didn't get rid of all the workers. We've only got 1 source of uranium, and there's only 4 uranium there. So we were working on the World's Fair. We now need to sort that out. So that's Seoul. Is there anything here that we want to build? Well, we suppose we should start on the Manhattan project. You're going to carry on doing that. Production over here at Busan. You've just finished the Kremlin. Let's go ahead and... Well, castles would give us happiness, I suppose, plus extra culture. We don't really need them. Let's get a land ship, actually. It's always nice to have a land ship. Got another production to choose over here at Daegu. You could go ahead and build a submarine. There's a lot of Persian ships around that I might like to deal with. All these frigates over here. No production over here at Cusco. I think you can possibly... You're not working any of the specialist slots, but... Get a granary, get a hospital, get a factory, get an amphitheatre. I think that will be fine. Unit needing orders. You guys have built that, so you can go there and build the next part. We do have that bomber here, so we're going to take you and we are going to rebase you to Tiwanaku, just so that we can fight against the French should we need to. We can actually, while we're here, just start bombarding this camp. And you have healed up enough to go in and move in. We do still need another archaeologist, of course. Let's not forget that. You just stay on alert. I don't think that France is going to attack. I really don't think that they are. I'm not going to bother popping you until the next turn. Do we have anything else queued up? Because if we start going into the information era, we're not going to be able to get the next musician. So I think what we'll do is we will queue up nuclear fission after rocketry, so we can start working on atomic bombs. And then, in fact, actually, no, we won't. We'll finish this off. And then I think we will go for ecology, because we might be able to get the Sydney Opera House. That'd be really, really nice. And then we'll go into computers, possibly, before we start moving into the information era. We are well ahead in... so you're going to skip the turn. We're well ahead in terms of tech. I've now got 2 great engineers, and I've got nothing to build, although we can save one and use it on the Sydney Opera House, so that's fine. You're going to build a plantation there. I'm amazed that I don't actually have more uranium, but sometimes building 1 nuke is enough to make the rest of the AI go, yeah, okay, fair enough, we'll leave you be. So maybe we'll just build 1 nuke. Obviously we do need to complete the Manhattan Project and everything before we do that, and before that we need to do the Apollo program as well. Don't need to rush the Apollo program, because at the moment I can't actually build any of the spaceship parts, so there's no point worrying about it too much. Discovered rocketry. Work has begun on the hospital. So now we've discovered rocketry. Daegu has grown in terms of population. I suppose you're working relatively decent slots. You're still due to grow. You're working that which is production. That is fine. Let's go ahead and pop that scientist then. Actually, Alan Turing, the guy that decoded the Nazi communications in World War II. Basically decoded the Enigma machine. Let's go and take 11,000 free science. Thank you very much. And you can work your way over here to clear that camp. We'll just leave this battleship where it is in case anything respawns or in case Persia get fresh. You're going to sleep because you're mainly there for defensive reasons. Obviously France hasn't got any aircraft, so I don't need to worry about having any sort of fighters for intercept. It's just nice to have some bombers. If they come at me with cannons or anything, I can just, take them out quite easily. Ideology adopted. Songhai has adopted order. What am I? I've forgotten. I'm terrible memory at this. Songhai has gone for the same as me. Brilliant. And get open borders with the Songhai now. Might as well, because there's no antiquities site left for them to steal. Discovered penicillin. Thank you very much. Let's go to the Songhai. And we will have open borders, if he's willing. And indeed he is. And it's worth having the open borders because of the culture that you get with them then. Songhai, where are we? Plus 25% bonus for open borders. So we'll be able to get more culturally influential with them by doing that. We don't have a shared religion. Could get open borders with some of the others, but remember it works both ways, so we would be getting pressure from them if we did do open borders. We'll keep moving up with you. On the next turn, assuming nothing respawns, we'll be able to grab that. The chances of us actually getting any ideology pressure now are infinitesimally small. So we should be okay. No, we don't need open borders with you. Actually, typical. There's 2 uranium up there next to that troll city. And there's another one right near it. It does kind of make you wonder whether the AI knew it was there, because there's no way they have the tech to see it. Unfortunately, I can't make my borders expand there, but that is a real shame. Apart from this source of 4 here that we know about, is there any other close by? Another great musician. Cool. Let's go and just move in with you. Get that camp cleared. Fantastic. And then we'll bring this guy home and repair him, recover him. Let's just keep going up here and working on the railroad. Yeah, I'm just having a look to see if there's any more uranium that might be just outside of my borders that we might be able to grab, but it doesn't look like there's a lot around, which is a bit of a shame. We have that great musician. Let's go pop him straight the way. So we do now have 2 musicians. There might be a way to cheese it, actually, because the actual thing it requires is they have to be filled with music from the same era and the same civilization. So it doesn't actually have to be my civilization. So we've got Atomic Era Korea. We've got Atomic Era Korea. Now, if we could get another great musician before we get into the next era, that'd be fantastic. I don't think that's going to be possible. We've got Modern Era Korea. I mean, I could put him in there and that will give... Oh, I thought that used to give you part of the bonus for them all being from the right era. But you can't swap great works of music, which is the only problem. Because it's not a physical thing that you can hand to somebody like a, you know, a book or a painting or, you know, an actual physical artifact. So, yeah, we might be able to do it. We won't be able to see what the next musician is, I don't think, until the next turn. Great scientists, merchants, engineers, artists, writers. Yeah, they never appear. We'll have to have a look on the next turn and see how long it says until we get another one. This cargo ship can carry on to Karakoram. Still need to build that other cargo ship. We are over the 20-minute mark, but I do want to do just one more turn, mainly so we can check and see how far away we are from actually getting that great musician. Thanks, map, because it's always useful when you do that. No, we don't need open borders with you. There's Mombasa and, you know, other places. There we go. We've been all around the world now. Isn't that great? Persia has denounced Songhai. I'm sure the Songhai really don't care about that. Haven't even really needed to get the AI to go to war with each other much during this. Zhengzhou has grown. Pyongyang's borders. Cusco's borders. Darius, gold for cocoa. Well, he's not going to go for that anymore, so we'll forget about that. We're making decent money, so it doesn't really matter. And that's the last road section. In fact, our borders have actually expanded. We're only one tile away from getting that now, but I bet we won't. You need to come down here so we can grab that. Let's go and have a look now at great musicians. 20 turns. We'll get a great musician in 20 turns. How long is it going to take us to get to this era? So we've got at least 10 turns. However long it's going to take us to get nuclear fission, so 24 turns, 38 turns plus whatever it is here. So we should be able to do it. We can delay our technology enough to grab one more great musician and get that bonus. I may not necessarily be going for a tourism victory, but it'd be pretty cool if we did. So let's move this guy across. We can actually use the battleship there to protect him while we move him back. And we can go down and upgrade him to a machine gun. We also need to get... what I might do then is bring him back over here. We want to make sure no barbarian camps spawn. We want to go and grab that antiquities site. So we are going to need another archaeologist. This archaeologist will be finished in one turn as well. So that will be another another artifact. Yep, still being insulted by people. We're still definitely way out ahead in front with score. We're over 400 points ahead of Askia in second place. In fact, Napoleon and Genghis are right down there at the bottom. What have we got down here? This is Pyongyang. You have finished the university. Why don't you go ahead and grab... well, you could just go straight for public school, I suppose. Just get the sciencey buildings. So, well... Stoneworks, you do have a source of stone, I think. Thought I saw one. Got a lot of sheep. Do you have a granary? Oh, stone and marble. You do have a source of marble, which you are working as well. It'll give you an extra production. It would give you one happiness. Might as well have it. No reason not to. And then we could go for a factory, but I think from there you're just going to go straight into a public school, and we'll just try and keep the science going. Gatling gun. Just keep moving around. On to the next turn again. I shouldn't have done next turn, but we'll have one more. There we go. I was waiting for that archaeology. So we want to create an artifact because it's out of range. We can't actually work it, so we'll pick up that artifact. That's put us up to plus 73. And again, that was all we could do on that turn, but we'll make our moves on the next turn, and that'll be where we save and finish for this video. I'm still pleased with where it's going. I mean, certainly at the moment it looks like we are due for a win. I could be wrong. Wow, Statue of Liberty by Darius. It's been a long time since I've seen one of the AIs complete a wonder. We've actually got a good number of wonders now. Just wait till the Barbarians' turn's finished here. Let's just have a quick look at this. Global politics. Darius has like a fairly decent amount of wonders, but I think we're probably just beating him on that. So let's just get all this stuff finished. We want to sort of get you back to our own borders. Production has finished on the submarine. Let's go ahead and get that last archaeologist. We will use that submarine maybe around here somewhere, defensively. There is that submarine actually, so let's go ahead and get you up here. No promotions on it, of course, because we didn't really have any military buildings there, but that's all the movement we can make, and yeah, that's a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 5 as Korea, and I'll see you next time. So, until then, goodbye for now.